Hi!
Hi!
Okay, this is RuPaul's Drag Race Season 4, Episode 8, plus Untucked review.
Yes.
It was the Frenemies episode this week, y'all.
Yes.
And girl, what a motherfucking episode, child. Girl, that was a mess. They got back into the workroom, and Willam was talking about being in the bottom two. And then I can't remember who it was, but someone asked if it humbled him. And he's like, cool, I ain't never fucking humble.
Well, I want to get into, because my biggest point with the entering the workroom was when Sharon was talking about being glamorous and how she should have not worn the contacts and everyone told her not to. But to her, that's glamorous, and that's exactly what my problem was last week, is that is glamorous. It's just a different take on glamour. It's the darker side to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The perfect balance of, like, sweet and, like, dark. And, I don't know, I'm over people wanting Sharon to do that look. Just let her have her dark shtick, you know what I mean? Like, girl, let it be.
Her.
It is glamorous.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, okay, it's creepy glamour, but it's glamour. Whatever. Okay.
They need to take some lessons from Miss Morticia Adams, because that is dark glamour.
Yes, and she is so glamorous. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you can't be telling me that. Do you all like my nails? Ow.
Well, you know, Sharon was saying that she could, to quote her, do a lemming look and throw herself off the cliff like everyone else, but that isn't what she wants to do. So I think, you know, she should do her, like... I get that they want to see versatility, but it's not like she hasn't been versatile, because episode 2 she came out fishy as anything.
Yeah, that's what I
thought. So, you know, but she still kept the contacts, because it's like, okay, well, let me change myself up completely, but let me keep this one thing that's Sharon Needles. But no, they want no Sharon Needles, they want a different drag queen. During
the show, okay, yeah, comply with, like, what they're telling you to do, but to tell you to completely change yourself, why?
I don't know. I mean, Michelle was saying that she's not going to lose she's not going to lose Sharon just because she doesn't have the contacts, which
totally
I understand.
Understandable, yes. But at the same time, what is the purpose behind it? You know, that's what I want to know. If y'all wondering, look, I got real hood today, okay? But, like, please forgive this nail right here, okay? Because I had so many issues, and it bled and everything, and it hurt so bad. So, yes, I don't have a nail on this finger, okay? Because it be bleeding, it really hurts. Okay. So, can we move on to the lie detector test?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, I just want to touch base on, like, the points that I thought stood out, because I ain't gonna go through every damn thing.
Yeah, there was no, winner or loser this week. It was just RuPaul basically wanted to find out some shit.
Yeah, she wanted to know the
I think it's just, she just wanted to figure out who to put in a team with each other, with Frenemies.
Yeah, although I don't know if Ru watches the show while it's going on to, like, get an idea of what's actually going on.
I don't think
while he's
so.
There. So, anyway... my biggest thing was Sharon saying that she would kai with Fifi. I was like, okay, alright. Even though I don't know if they edited anything to be something else.
You know.
Like, because that would be real fucked up if y'all did that, though. Because, like, when the part came out with, would you do Latrice and Chad was a yes, I was like, I don't believe that. Because, like, Chad has a man, I just don't really, like, think that Chad is sat there secretly wanting Latrice, you know, because he's so happy in his relationship.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not even a matter of, oh, there's no way you could like Latrice. Why the fuck not? But I just, you know, Chad was quite clearly saying when Kelly was in the room that she's not here for that. So, it doesn't really make sense to me. But yes, so damn, Sharon kind of wants the dick a little bit, right? Like, I mean, which is fair, because, I mean, at least she can say, okay, I don't like the bitch, but I think she cute. So, you know, but I'm just saying, Alaska, like, maybe she's just a better person than I am, because if I was sat at home watching her say that about someone else, like, Y'all better wait till you get home. Y'all better wait for that. Okay, so the next thing was Willam, Kai with Latrice, like, you know, because we said this last week.
Yeah.
And, like, she truly wants the dick, right? With Willam wanting Latrice, I see that a little more possible than Chad.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but you know, I think that Willam would get down like that. I'm just saying. However, Latrice did not want that dick back. Like, that was not a mutual feeling, honey.
Yeah.
Girl. Dita throwing shade behind Chad Michaels' back? What the hell?
You know, apparently.
That's kind of like, you know, I don't know if it's editing, like we said before, like if they made these, like, answers into something they really want, but, like, I don't know. I don't know too much with Dita. Like, I've seen her be a little bit shady to some people online before, and that's put me off a little bit. But I'm totally here for Dita, and I love her, and, like, you know...
People need to give Dita her tens, because I'm sorry, I see bitches up and down the block all day saying, oh, Dita, why is Dita there, top 5? Bitch is top 5, so y'all need to stop hating, because obviously RuPaul, aka God, is saying that Dita is the fucking, that bitch, so give her her tens. Can we just clock this? Oh, her wig is so dry. Bitch, you ain't never seen no wig before in your life. What you know about wigs, girl? Come on now. People fucking want to think that, because you a queen and it's all about your looks, like models, let's say, people want to read them and go, oh, that bitch is fucking ugly. That bitch is fucking disgusting. Look at her makeup. Look at her teeth. Bitch, no.
It's just stupid that people want to put other people down and, like... Not that Dita Ritz is the only person that's gone criticism, but like to talk about someone and say that they're ugly or that their makeup is shit or that their wigs are so dry and shit like that.
At least come correct and do some makeup yourself or know something about what you're talking about.
Like, I've seen so many people talking about Dita Ritz's wig and I'm like, okay, motherfucking one though. You just jumped on the LaShawn Beyond bandwagon and started saying that because if she would have never said that episode 1... there would not be as many people going, oh, Dita Ritz's wig.
No.
2, like, y'all don't have no damn wigs neither. Like, where's your wig? Can I talk about your wig? Because I will say this. I will say that I saw this one fucking mukta talking about Dita Ritz's wigs. And I was like, but girl, your wigs are crunch and munch. Like... You can't come for me, do I look like Britney, you know what I'm saying? Now, the last thing I want to say about the lie detector test was when they asked about, do you like my Iron Fist shoes? Oh my god, I was really nervous, because I was like, somebody's not going to like them, bitch. Somebody's going to say something. Because, you know, I'm going to be, like, totally honest, there are some shoes in that line that I don't really like that much. Like, just my opinion. There are some cute ones too, I would definitely rock. But if I was in that room and I got asked, I'd be real fucking nervous. Because I know that shit would say I was lying. I know it would. Because I couldn't sit there wholeheartedly say, yeah, I love the line. You know, because woo. So, yeah, RuPaul, what you doing? That's not a fair question. You making bitches nervous and shit. Like, I'll be totally fine saying, yeah, I want to fuck Latrice, but saying, no, I don't like your shoes, bitch? No, that's too much. That's too much.
No, she gonna kick your ass off.
Lord, honey, that's what happened to Willam. But anyway, let's move on to after they got out of this whole situation.
Yes, Ru put them in teams with people that, from the lie detector test, he determined had the least in common, which was Dita and Chad, Fifi and Sharon, and Latrice and Willam, and they had to put together a routine. They had to make choreography. They had to make outfits. They had to
nightclub act competing as a couple of frenemies performing the song "Better Than You" live. And yes, I read that straight off the damn paper, bitch. Yeah.
Yes, they had to sing live, which girl
bye. Well, girl bye for me, I don't know why he playing, cause this bitch can sing, like y'all don't know. So, I want everybody in the comments to flood this, telling him to make a damn video, cause the bitch got lungs. Like, if you want to hear me singing, I can give you some Cassie, girl. hey.
Yeah, they were in the workroom, and there was, you know, Willam felt like she had something to prove because she's a singer and stuff. Dita and Chad were like having some trouble because neither of them were singers. Fifi's a singer, Sharon's a singer, Willam's a singer. So like for them to have like nobody, it was like, you know, they were having some trouble, girl.
The pressure was definitely on for them.
Yes. Latrice was saying she was going to help to ground Willam, like, because, you know, Willam was saying she wishes she had some of Latrice's quiet confidence, honey. And Willam was going to make Latrice a whore.
Yes.
Which I was happy about.
Yes, because then she looked sickening in the wet t-shirt contest. So bring back Latrice in that little bit. Yes. Fifi came out with that opera, and then Sharon started like doing the screaming thing. And, like the whole thing was just like, nah, girl.
It wasn't right, honey.
Nah, and Ru looked so awkward, like she didn't know what to say. It was just like, damn, you gotta be speechless.
There's a lot going on there.
Yes, girl. So I was confused by that. I was like, why? And like, what? Judging by Ru's like, you know, whole reaction to that, I wouldn't have stuck with the opera thing once it got to rehearsals.
Well, yeah, I guess. But I mean, Lucian clocked it or whatever. He was like...
And that's all I'm saying. But judging by Ruth's reaction, they should have stopped, and then Lucian told him to stop anyway. So it's like, stop, just stop, y'all. Okay, so rehearsal time came around, and Chad, I remember Chad talking about how she didn't want to look stupid in front of America, and again, it comes down to both of them not being able to sing. But I was like, for that moment, it really made me realize, like, Chad has so much riding on this, because she really, in the drag scene, is a legend. So, like, yeah, at the same time, even though she's getting a lot of promotion off of being off this show, like, if you think about it in a way, this show can be really, like, detrimental. And, like, because I'm sure, like, a lot of people went away from this really, like, for example, being mad at Jiggly. So it's kind of like that situation of, like, you know, sometimes this show can really kind of fuck you over in a way too.
Yes. I'm sure, like, say, for example, Venus Delight, she was, you know, pretty legendary in at least the California drag scene.
Yeah.
Know, and for her to go home first, I'm sure it didn't do great things for her image. So, Fifi was talking about how if Willam and Latrice got in the bottom two, that, you know, Latrice was going to send her ass home, and Dita was talking about it, and that was just shady. Like, y'all do not need to be doing that in earshot of Willam. Like, maybe it was a joke or whatever, but that's just too shady to me. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either, and I guess it's kind of like, you know, you're in a competition, and I get that, but, like, I don't know, I don't think it's funny to talk about, like, oh, this bitch is getting sent home. At the end of the day, like, is this RuPaul's Drag Race, or is it the Bad Girls Club? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I don't know why everyone, like, is so happy about someone getting sent home or whatever. Like, I know you want to win, and it's a competition, but it's just like, don't you want to win knowing that you did the best rather than, like, fucking somebody else over? Or, like, you know, enjoying the fact that someone wasn't as good as a performer that night as someone else, like, you know, that's someone's whole career, like...
Yeah.
I just, you know, I don't get that. I don't like, the lack of sisterhood sometimes in this season that I feel like comes about, especially in this episode, but we'll get into it. Alright,
so... The next day they got back to the workroom, and Willam was acting, like, really weird, really quiet. Latrice was asking her what the tea was, and she was like, oh, it's something personal, don't worry about me, when the red light comes on, I'm there. Fifi and Sharon seemed to be getting along.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
They were having a mad half hour ago.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know, when Willam was being quiet, like, that was the warning sign right there that some shit was about to go down.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't see it coming though, bitch.
No, me neither. Not that way.
Not
but
that
like,
one.
Girl, but, like, when she was being quiet, I was like, what, do you think you know, like, even knowing now, like, do you think you know what the tea was, why that happened? Because, like, You know, what is it that she knew some shit was gonna go down and that's why she was quiet? I don't get it.
Maybe, I honestly don't know. We won't know
we need
until
to wait
the
till
reunion.
Yes. Ooh, this is bullshit. I'm gonna get into this later with you, Ru. For real. Yes. So, they started talking about their drag family. I can't really remember. How did that come about?
It was just randomly while they were doing their makeup. Sharon was talking about how she missed them.
Oh, right, and Latrice was talking about how, like, if they don't see him in a while or something,
they'll go to dinner, Latrice.
I really want to go to dinner at Latrice Royale's house.
Listen, the bitch needs to set up dinner parties that she charges people to come, because there's got to be a line around 3 blocks of people waiting to go to dinner at Latrice's house, because that shit would be popping.
Yes.
We all know it.
Pass the gravy, bitch. Pass the motherfucking gravy. So, I think the main focal point of this moment was Willam talking about how she doesn't really have a drag family.
Yeah.
Now, can I take this moment out to say that Willam, the office still stands, okay? Because you haven't called me. You haven't sent me a letter. Like, really?
Oh my god. Okay.
Maybe that's why you don't have friends, because you don't call them, okay? So hit a bitch up on Twitter, okay? Girl, get my number. We can make something happen.
Yes.
You know? I'm glad that Willam seems to have, like, Detox and Vicky.
No, they do have a really good relationship.
Exactly, and I don't know, it's sad, like, because we don't really know drag queens in real life either.
We can relate. It's hard, honey.
Yes, especially when you're doing it alone, and it's just like you want somebody to be able to talk about certain things with, and like share tips maybe and shit like that. So we get you, girl, which is why you should call us.
So let's move on to the runway, y'all. Ru came out in some kimono-looking outfit, which I didn't matter her for. For me, it was all about the boots. They were slaying. Shout out to Michelle Visage, who looked gorgeous this week with her diva necklace, quite right.
And that hair, that hair.
She's just
so
flawless.
Cute.
And shout out to you, bitch. She
shout
posted us on Twitter. Like, she's acknowledged our existence.
What is that about? Like, that's so crazy.
Gagging, literally gagging.
Yes.
So, okay, the performances. Now, first up was Latrice and Willam. Bitch, they slayed it.
Yeah,
it was
did.
Everything.
They did the damn thing. And Willam pulled it together, darling.
Mm-hmm. They had, like, amazing chemistry together, which I thought, you know, we saw in the Snatch game that they work really well together in situations like this.
Yeah, I thought the chemistry on stage was really good. They really played off of each other. Yes. They hit every beat. Everything was right. And, you know, the reveal of the outfits. Yes. So, you know, I really do believe there was a piece of Latrice and a piece of Willam in that performance.
Mm-hmm. She threw whatever she threw, and Willam slipped, and that pussy's on fire, darling.
Totally.
Fifi and Sharon, oh my god, these bitches were a hot mess.
No tea.
Oh my god, no tea, no shade.
No.
But, woo.
We get it, it's hard. I'm not saying in any capacity that I could have done as well as even they did.
No.
So don't get it twisted.
No. But, honey, it
is what it is.
The vocals were all over the place, the harmonies were off, and it just didn't sound right.
Exactly, and I don't even too much care about the harmonies. It's just that it wasn't really entertaining and it wasn't really very funny. Like,
no, it needed to be more funny, definitely.
Especially, and they had to follow after Latrice and Willam, so they should have come harder, girl. They should have come harder.
Yep, they should have. Chad and Dita, they were kind of a mess too, but there's something about it that I fucking love.
Okay, thank you.
Like, they were just as messy, but it was just completely different because it was just Dita and Chad together was just such an amazing combination.
Yes, I really enjoyed that combination. Like, I would have never really put them two together before.
I fucking love them with the fucking banter, talking to each other.
Yes,
and reading
that was
each
so
other.
funny. Like, the entrance was flawless. when she's like, I'm a legend, and Dita was like, that's debatable. I was like, bitch, yes. Yes, that was too much for me.
They read Dita on being a bit high energy, but for me it was like she was so high energy that it was like really amazing and funny.
Yes, I feel like Dita was really high energy to make up for the fact that her vocals weren't that good, so I don't know, I think they missed that. But she did an amazing job because her voice was like really shaky. She sounded nervous as hell, but she pulled through.
Yes.
And they both did the damn thing and they hit every mark, I feel.
Yeah.
And you know, there was the reveal at the end with Chad.
And she fucking snatched that dress.
That was flawless. Like, so it has some shtick that it was funny and it was
Stunt queens.
Yes, and I was entertained.
Yes. Thanks. I got them at Versailles.
Really? I love Versailles.
She's flawless. Let's just leave it at that. Shout out to Sabria because...
Yes, we love you, girl.
It's everything. So, the challenge winners were Willam and Latrice. Yes, quite rightfully so. They killed it, you know, so they went back, you know, to stand at the back of the stage where the chicks normally do. And so Willam's like, ooh. And she fucking runs off to the side and she's puking chunks, baby! Child, Lord Jesus, have mercy on my soul.
That was so crazy that Willam, like, literally threw up. And I know there's all this speculation and shit about she was on drugs and stuff. I don't think so.
No.
Like, that's just my opinion. I don't know what happened. Like, what did Willam do? Like, literally, what did Willam do? But, like, I don't think it has anything to do with drugs. I had someone tell me some shit about Adderall or some shit. I was like, goodbye.
For me, it's the people that are saying, you know, let's get into it at the end, darling.
Yes.
Now, so she fucking puked up, honey.
Yes, she did.
Straight out in front of RuPaul, Pamela Anderson, everybody else.
But you know what, though? She threw up and she got back the fuck to her mark. Like a professional, and she did the damn thing. So you know what? You throw up. But she got back to her fucking spot and sat there quietly like she should. So I gotta give her a chance for that.
Props to you, Willam.
Yes, because I don't know if I could have done the same.
No. So the bottom two was Fifi and Sharon.
Okay, but before we get into the lip sync, I do want to say that how out of the fucking blue was it, but fabulous. When Pamela Anderson turned around, she was like, can I just say that this show is so much better than, what was it, America's Got Talent or some bullshit? Like,
yes, I can go.
Like, why are we even bringing... Yeah, like, she was obviously put there to do that plug, but like... Why did she pick out that one show in particular? Sharon and Fifi were in the bottom two, and right off the bat, like, I'm sure a lot of people would, don't judge me, but I was like, kind of worried for Sharon, because I knew the song was gonna, well, I knew who the song was gonna be by. I didn't know it was gonna be that flawless song, but I knew that it was gonna be something maybe a little different to what Sharon would normally do, and I was definitely worried for her.
Yes.
Because, not even because she was next to Fifi or whatever, but just because of Sharon on her own, I was like, shit, but she killed it.
She slayed it.
Yes, like...
She fucking seriously murdered it.
Drag Race Herstory, darling.
Yes.
It was made.
Yeah.
That lip sync is right up there with, like, Raven lip syncs. Like, flaw-free, bitch.
Yeah.
And everyone going to fuck in on LaShawn Beyond for taking off her shoes, but Fifi took off her shoes from the beginning, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was that about?
I don't know. Didn't Madame do it? Who else did it? Someone else did it. A bunch of people did it. A bunch of queens this season have done it. But, like, they're in heels for hours and hours
I get it, and the heels are really big, but don't be coming for LaShawn's wig when all these other bitches be doing the damn same thing. I'm saying.
Fifi was kind of doing, like, a little bit too much for me. Like, she was killing it, but then, like, the wig flew off. And she was doing too much for me in the way that Jessica Wilde was doing too much for me in the lip sync against Tatiana.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like, it's not that she wasn't killing it, it's just for the song, the other person happened to be giving me more what I needed without being too extra.
Exactly.
I don't know.
And to me, that performance totally proved that you can do a backflip, you can do the splits, you can be high energy, but at the end of the day, sometimes there's nothing quite like a fucking raw, emotional, just flawless lip sync.
Yeah.
Darling. Like, but you could see that raw fucking anger in her face, and she was like, bitch, you are not sending me home. Not tonight.
Yes.
And she grabbed that competition by the motherfucking neck with those fucking claws, bitch. And she was like, this one's mine.
She slayed
Yes.
it. Okay, so... when Ru's about to decide, or rather announce who's going home, she calls Willam forward and she says, and I quote, "It has come to my attention that you have broken the rules. Rules that are in place to protect the fairness of this competition. Your actions have consequences, and I'm afraid you have left me no choice. Sashay the fuck away." Now, bitch, I was sat there and I had my mug of fucking chocolate. I'm like,
For real though.
like literally, I sat like, and it was like it ended and everybody's dancing or whatever, and I'm like, I still hadn't had my moment. I was still there, like, because
I'm
shit
like
came out of
real
left
kind of,
motherfucking field,
yes,
honey.
I'm kind of a little bit annoyed at the whole situation. Because I was pissed when Tyra Banks did this to me back with Lisa winning. Yes. Okay, so I'm like, hell yes, I'm gonna be pissed off at RuPaul too. You can't leave the world hanging like this.
Ugh, till the reunion, really. Apparently Willam said that if she wins her new Now Next award, she's gonna announce it there on stage, the fucking slick bitch. So she's like, vote for me, y'all. If I win, I'll tell you.
Oh my
you
god, that
slick
bitch is so slick.
Okay,
yes, but get
you
it
gotta
though.
get that promotion.
Because I know I'm voting.
Fucking Chick-fil-A video, bitch. That shit is like, got like nearly 200,000 views or some crazy shit already.
Yes, get it.
Probably more than that. But
Sickening.
get it, Willam.
Yeah, it was cute. And you showed off your vocal talents in that song, Miss Willam. Okay, alright. But that was crazy. That was too much. It was giving me too much. Like, seriously, Ru, like, how you gonna just leave us all hanging like this?
Yeah.
It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway.
Yes. As far as the reason why Willam got kicked off, we don't officially know, and I don't think we will officially know, because there's a lot of people that are so sure that Chad's boyfriend said something about a laptop and whatever else, but then Willam denied that on Twitter. And the stupidest one for me is the people who think that she's anorexic or bulimic, like really, and that's why she threw up on stage. Like, that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I just, you know, at the end of the day, we're gonna find out, so stop fucking messaging me, because I don't know, and, I just, you know, I don't know, I'm kind of hoping that whatever it was kind of something silly. I hope it wasn't, like, something, like, really horrible that she did or whatever, and I don't think it is, and, you know, we all make mistakes, so, you know.
She said she broke what are the rules, Eddie, so...
I don't know what it is. I really truly don't know what it is, but like everyone's keeping real quiet about it because I'm surprised that someone, like one of the contestants, hasn't spoken yet.
It's more promotion for all of them bitches though. They're getting smart.
It's a little annoying sometimes when you get the new people and they talking to you and they messaging you about these things, and I'm like, look, I don't know, okay? I don't know all these queens' business. I don't know them in person, so stop asking me. I don't know, okay? I don't know about Carmen Carrera and whether she's transitioning. I don't know about what Willam did. I don't know about where Sonika's at right now. I don't know, okay? Right, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Ask them, honey.
They got the Twitter? Hit Carmen up on Twitter. Ask her what's the tea, bitch. I don't know Carmen Carrera. Although I kind of look like her, I've been told.
Oh my god. Okay, so let's move on to the Untucked, y'all. Girl, also a mess. And there's several things that we must address, honey.
Yes.
So, they went back into separate rooms, and it was Dida, Willam, and Fifi in one room, and Sharon, Chad, and Latrice in the other.
Yeah.
And Sharon was saying she was scared to go home and stuff. She was getting quite emotional about it.
So they brought up the whole situation, like the scheme that they had to send Willam home, where Latrice would kind of fuck everything up on purpose so that they both did bad, and then it would be a lip sync versus Latrice and Willam, and then Willam would get sent home because they were so sure Latrice would stay. Which, I'm just saying, Latrice is a flawless performer, but at the end of the day, you never know what's going to happen.
No.
I don't think it's fair to underestimate Willam the way that they are, because at the end of the day, you can't sit there and act like you're so much better as a performer than someone else, because at the end of the day, we're all just like these gay kids who've been bullied and want to be cute and like be on stage and sickening and have everyone gag over us because we didn't get that in our childhood. So we need to remember that, and we need to remember our roots, and we need to remember that we haven't always been this fierce fucking bitch that you see on stage. So to sit and act like someone else is any less than you is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry. Because here I was thinking that Sharon was gonna fuck up this lip sync versus Fifi, and she fucking tore the shit up. So you never know what someone's gonna pull out in that moment. And Latrice knew that, because that's why Latrice was too motherfucking scared to really pull that shit off.
Yeah, no, she was saying, like, she's given Willam her tens before, so Latrice knows that she ain't safe.
But, the thing that bugged me about Latrice is that she was saying to Sharon, and I think Chad as well, she was saying, were the ones in the room, right?
Yeah.
She was saying, oh, I'd love to do it. I was like, why? Why would you love to do it?
Because it's one less bitch getting in her way of $100,000, darling.
Oh, I guess I forget this.
But,
I just want someone to be there to kind of, like, embrace Willam rather than fighting her.
Yeah, everybody was coming for Willam
because she's totally misunderstood, and it's just, I want to see someone have her back, and no one has her back, and I feel like everyone acts like, oh well, Willam did this to herself, so let's all hate Willam because she's fucking annoying. That's stupid, that's so one-minded. Like, don't you remember a time in your life when you needed someone and no one would give you the time of day because of something that you did? So just remember that, because we all act different ways under different circumstances, so I'm just saying. So
yeah, Sharon was really emotional, and she was worried about going home, and Chad and Latrice were being really sweet to her, and being the mamas, and Sharon's already said that Chad, like, was her mama in that show and took care of her, and you can tell that Chad is just such a kind-hearted person. Sharon was saying, she wanted to represent the weirdos, which I appreciate her for, because we need a little bit of representation, darling. Yes, okay, because I'm saying, like, I have been that weirdo before in a small town, with a face full of motherfucking piercings, with dreads in, and bitches just wanna fuck with you all day. So I really appreciate Sharon's dark glamour because, like she said, it's hard being gay, but it's harder being gay and weird. Yes. And it's true. It's the truth, darling. Because even the gay is against you at that point. Yes, honey. So, yes. Fifi was, moving back to the other room, I want to touch base on Fifi talking about how she doesn't really wear blonde hair. I don't know where that came from, girl. It's kind of that situation, like you always got that one friend who says something, and you're like, no, girl, remember this? And they're like, for the fucking life of them, they will cling on to that, and you're like, you're wrong! Okay, you're wrong. Like, why is it even important? Just be wrong and accept that you're wrong. And she was wrong, because she wore blonde hair in the challenge last week. Okay, she wore blonde hair in the fish look for the zombie challenge with the black bangs. She wore blonde then. When else did she wear blonde? In the wrestling challenge. That too. I've seen pictures of Fifi on Facebook before in blonde hair. So, I don't know what the fuck's that about. Like, why are you lying? I don't know. Willam decided to ask Dida who she thought should go home. And then Miss Fifi decided to go the fuck in, and she jumped in and she said that Willam should go, and she's bringing people down with her negativity, and she just, like, went all the way in, honey.
She truly did.
You know, her bringing up negativity was, you know, pot kettle black, because I don't know if she just didn't realize when she was there, but, like, girl, she has been negative. She was saying Willam doesn't have any talent. She knows how to buy shoes. She only knows how to buy shoes and use someone else's credit card to buy stuff. Which, you know, she should have credited Mimi on first for that one because, you know.
Yeah. Like, my thing is, if you're gonna be telling someone that they need to go home because they're always so negative, why wouldn't you approach the situation from a positive aspect as opposed to being negative about it yourself? Because it's all well and good sitting here and saying, oh, well, I'm tired of it. But at the end of the day, you can't be pointing your finger at someone while you got the three pointing motherfucking back at you, girl. You know, like, I'm just saying.
It's just, she's being negative, complaining about someone being negative.
Exactly. If you would have come to Willam, like, this is what I'm saying. I wish someone would come up to Willam and be like, look, no shade, no arguing, I don't want to get into it. I just want to know what's going on and try and maybe make a friendship out of it instead of, like, just going off.
She started, like, yelling and she was like, you know, you should not be here. And Miss Dita's on the side, like...
Yeah, the whole argument was, like, to quote Alexis Mateo, it was stupid as hell, and I didn't get the point. It was just, like, unnecessary, and Willam wasn't really giving her back much of anything.
No, the most she gave her was, your tone seems very pointed right now. She kept it real classy. And props to you, Miss Willam, because she was going the fuck in.
Yes, and listen, don't get it twisted. I don't want to be up here every week going in on one particular person. Maybe I'm emotionally invested in this TV show, but you know what? What the fuck ever. I'm dedicated. And my problem is that she is just so, like, angry at everyone for everything, and she just wants to be rude, and she called her a fucking bitch, and bitch this, bitch that. I was real mad. I was like, don't, you know, let me ever be the one to be at the other end of that. Because I wouldn't have taken it. Willam, you classy as fuck. More classy than people give your hood rat ass respect for. Because me, it was gone off and popping in that room, yo.
It wouldn't have been cute.
Call me a bitch once, call me a bitch twice. But third time, bitch, I'ma show you a bitch. Let's do it. I am totally cool. I think Fifi is gorgeous. I love her drag. I love her style. Her attitude on this show is shitty. It's shitty. Her attitude is shitty. The way she came at Willam like that was shitty. Her opinion was shitty. It's shitty. And that's what it is. So, you know, I'm not going to be mad about it. I'm going to totally respect her drag and give her 10s anytime that she hits that runway and it's flawless or does a challenge and it's sickening.
Yeah.
But her attitude towards the other queens is unnecessary, rude, childish, immature. I'm over it. I'm really over it. And I'm really disheartened because I was such a big fan until this show. Before the show. It was until this show that I started getting really, like, feeling some type of way about it. Because at the end of the day, it's not a character that you're portrayed in that show. It's things that you're saying. And you don't have to come at someone negatively and call them a fucking bitch like 5 times. That's not cute.
I think for me, it's at the point where she was like, you know, you're a fake ass bitch to her. Like that, it would have been done. No, because that's straight up. It's you should not be here. You only buy shoes. Whatever. Fine.
Yeah, whatever.
But like to come at someone like you're a fake ass bitch. That's when shit would have been real and popping. So
like, listen, you know, I swear,
props to Willam.
Yes, because she kept it cute, but like, you know, it's not offensive, like, you know, I'll swear, I'll say fuck and shit and whatever, but it's when the way that you're coming at someone while you're cussing them the fuck out is different to be sat here and being like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck you, you bitch. Like,
it's just completely different to say, you're not talented, you're not talented, I don't think you should be here. However harshly you're saying, and I'm not saying that that's right, but there's a difference between that and saying you're a fake-ass bitch.
A fake-ass bitch, a fucking bitch, a man with a beard, like, girl, just keep it classy. You know, get some inspiration from Miss Mugford Days Mariah, who just kept it cute all season.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
So, you know, come back to the other room, and they were talking about how it seems like Fifi is really out to get Miss Willam, and like they noticed it, like, you know, it was crazy.
It's kind of like the same way that she got Jiggly sent home in a way by kind of, you know, making her, well, telling her to do something that she knew was going to fuck her up, and then wanting to get Latrice to fuck her up, and, girl, the whole situation, Lord.
It just, like, it also, they started saying that, Chad was basically saying about Willam that that she made her own bed and she has to lie in it, like, I don't know, were they talking about her breaking the rules at that point, or were they talking about her attitude?
I don't know, I thought they were talking about breaking the rules, but, you know, I'm not sure. I was kind of surprised, though, about Chad's reaction to Willam in that situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I still don't know to this moment when Chad was like, do you want me to go sort her out or whatever? I didn't know if she meant that in kind of like a I'ma fuck that bitch up kind of way.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Like, I didn't think she was actually gonna go out there and beat a bitch. But, like, the way that she said it came off a bit like, oh, do you want me to sort her out? Like, give her a fucking telling off or whatever. I know, like, is Chad, like, kind of on the team of getting Willam sent off, like...
I mean, you saw in the boat episode that he was kind of getting on her nerves.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't see everything that goes on there, but, like... I just, out of anyone, I guess, who would try and help Willam, I would expect it to be Chad, even though Chad is there to win and not there to, you know, mom someone else, but I don't know. I just kind of, I want someone to help a bitch out.
So they cut back to Willam and Fifi, and she was saying that she had a rough morning because of personal issues, and Fifi was trying to clock her on the rule breaking, so, I mean, obviously these queens knew.
Yeah.
What the tea was, or at least it seemed like Fifi and Chad knew. I don't know, like, we don't know the tea, and they obviously edited it so we don't see nothing until the reunion, bitch, so they got smart. Well done to you, RuPaul, and well to Wanda and Logo and all you people who...
All you fucking bitches who left us hanging.
Yes. Fifi was, you know, going on, and she was really mad, and that's when she called her a fake-ass bitch, and it was just... So,
extra.
Yeah, it was too much. It was really too much. Okay, so, yeah, after they were, you know, they got it on and popping, Fifi took Dita and they left Willam alone, which, come on now, that was wrong.
Yeah, it was kind of like, oh, girl.
And then, it looked to me like Fifi came back in the other room and she was trying to be like, yeah, I cussed her out. And she was trying to, like, you know, as if it was something to be proud of. High school mentality. Yeah.
Like, you know, like... It's when you punch a kid in the face and then you go back to your friends and you're like, yeah, I beat the shit out of them, ha ha. Like, it was just, I didn't like watching that at all.
No.
The whole thing with this situation is that Willam got called a fucking bitch, a fake ass bitch, a man with a beard. All she can do is buy shoes with someone else's credit card, and it was all really pointless because the funniest moment was Willam shouting "Bar Queen" down the fucking hallway. You know, with those two fucking words, the bitch just laid the scene.
Yeah.
So, it was just like, you really just wasted so much breath right now. But, you know, that's my thing, is that you can get at someone and, like, be funny about it and not have to swear and just be vulgar. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, that's my thing. And I do want to make it a point to say that I want my opinion about Fifi to change. Before I get a bunch of people, like, commenting this saying, like, anything, I don't enjoy anyone saying negative anything to any of the contestants, Fifi included. I don't want people to think that I'm hating on nobody, because I do want to see Fifi flip my opinion, and, you know, because at the end of the day, that's why I'm annoyed, because I want her to be a better, like, person when it comes to these things, or have a better attitude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it's not that I hate her, I just hate that she's making me dislike her. You get me?
Yeah.
I just want to make that clear for y'all.
Yes, it was the Peekaroo, and
boy, was it needed.
Yeah, boy, was it needed. Miss Pamela came back, and everyone was gagging, and she was just really sweet and cute, and she chatted for a bit and stuff. You know, it wasn't like Kelly. They didn't give her that much time because, you know, Kelly's gonna get the gossip girl.
Yes.
But, yeah, it was really cute and it was nice for them to have a moment where they could chat and laugh or whatever. Oh, so that was it, y'all.
That was it, yeah. So, you know, Pammy came in, she got a few laughs out there, and she lightened the mood a little bit, even though that got killed by the time Willam got sent home.
Yes.
But, you know, I just want to say that I think that they did Willam wrong as your wife in this episode. I feel like there was a lot of focus on her, there was a lot of hate towards her, there was a lot of like petty, childish bullshit towards her, trying to get her sent home unfairly. Then she did get sent home. She vomited on stage. Like, she's apparently a fake ass bitch. So I'm just like feeling for Willam right now.
Yes. But she's got a fucking ton of promotion. Her name is really out there. She got 1 or 2 new songs coming out or out or whatever.
She got it at Versailles.
So, you better work, bitch.
Yes.
Make the most of it while you can, miss.
Yes, and I'm gonna miss seeing your mom on RuPaul's Drag Race so bad.
Really gonna miss you, Willam.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you totally... If you go back to my review about the cast... You'll see.
We went too much here for you,
We went too much here for you, but you know what? You did a damn thing, and you pulled out the ring, and you said, no, bitch, you didn't do it, and you made us love you, and I fucking live for that.
Yeah, we love you, bitch.
Yeah, so, mwah.
Okay, it's shout-out time, y'all.
Yes.
So, shout-out to the Mystique 6.
Of course.
Shout out to Mon Garçon.
Our sister.
Shout out to Clabbage. Shout out to Sabria.
Ow. Shout out to the baddest bitch.
Yes.
Shout out to Miss Single Again, Trina. Yes. My girl, my diva.
Yes.
Because I know Trina be watching this and Lil' Kim. So... shout out to you ladies. Shout out to my girl K-Riz, because that's my fucking show. Shout out to these nails. Shout out to my girl Makidoki, Kisakiru.
Shout out to Mew.
Yes, Miss
We love you.
Ow. Shout out to Miss Spark Mock.
Yes.
AKA Stacey Lane Matthews.
Yes.
AKA Do Y'all Not See Me As Competition.
Shout out to Miss Angie Nation.
Yes, of
Miss
course.
Sharon Noodles.
Miss Sonia.
Miss Jody.
Ow! All the way from New York, smiling up on Blingy, bitch.
Come on, that's gotta be everyone.
That's gotta be everyone, right? I think so.
Shout out to any bitch who watches this video, likes it, comments it, subscribes, favorites. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. Thank you for supporting us.
And we are sorry that we haven't gone back to too many comments, or at least I haven't been on the comments at all, like for the last episode. So I really need to get back to you guys, but we've been sick as hell. I was online for too long, and shit has just been horrible. Yes. So y'all getting this video late because we've been unwell and shit has been hard. So
sorry.
Yes, sorry, but you know we'll get into it.
We trying, girl.
Yes.
You know, it's a lot of work.
Yes, it is, especially when you're not feeling well, girl, but I'm picking it up, girl. Yeah. I'm having my chicken
and we
soup.
know you guys appreciate it, so.
Yes, and that's the most important thing. So, okay.
Alright.
My earring fell out.
Whatever.
I lost an earring. Oh, Lord. Okay, so... shout out to everybody that watches this, all the Drag Race contestants. If y'all are still watching this, we love all of you guys.
Shout out to Michelle Visage.
Of course, so many kisses for you, darling. So yes, we love you all. Thanks. Stay tuned. Our All Stars review will be coming soon. Like I said, we've been sick as shit and not feeling good, so that's been put on the back burner. But it's coming. Okay, bye.